Hello to one and all, our 6th class, our 7th class students. Welcome to our English class. So in this class we are going to learn something new topic, that is about the Nepal and the Himalayas children. So this lesson we have came across in the listening and speaking bit from the third unit children. Okay. In the third unit, if you refer the page number 50, I have mentioned the page number 5050. Everybody should have to open the page number 50 and see children, listening and speaking bit is present in the third unit, right? So if you see in the third unit, listening and speaking bit, there are some pictures are shown children here. Yes, here some pictures are shown. They are showing the where our Himalayas are present. Okay, and one map is shown here. Map is shown. First picture is related to the Himalayas. Second also the Himalayas are covered with the snow. And the third picture it is showing where these Himalayas, Nepal and the Himalayas are present. Right? So here, hope everybody have understood the map painting. Right? So that is the India map. The shape of the India map is given. Pakistan is given. Afghanistan, China, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar is given. Yes or no? So our Nepal, where it is situated, it is present in the middle of Himalayas and India. Nepal is present children. Have you seen? Right. So your teacher will read the passage Nepal and the Himalayas. Listen carefully and answer the question given below. So related to these pictures, lesson is present children. A short story is present. So it is present in the page number 135. Go to the appendix last from your textbook, 135 page number. In the page number third unit, Nepal and the Himalayas, our lesson is present children here. Right? Got? So this is our third unit, listening and speaking bit, Nepal and the Himalayas. Let us start here. Now, where this Nepal and the Himalayas, where the Nepal situated, it is explained here. Nepal lies between India and Tibet. Have you referred the map? If you are getting doubt, still you can go back and you can search where this Nepal is situated children. So Nepal lies between India and Tibet. Among the Himalayan mountains, this Nepal lies between India and Tibet. It is a country of mountains and valley. So Nepal is one country children. It is completely covered with the mountains and the valleys children. Mountains, as you see, big mountains, Kondal mountain, yes or no, which are covered with the snow. Okay, and valleys. So whatever the gap is present between the mountains children, they are called valleys. Right? So if these mountains are covered with the snow or ice, okay, when the sun rays are falling on those mountains, that ice is going to be melted and the water is flowing into through the valleys. Okay, right. So the tallest mountain in the world, the Mount Everest, is in Nepal. Okay, so you have learned in GK book, I think, which is the highest mountain in the world. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Yes or no? So that Mount Everest is present at which place? In Nepal country only. And there are several other mountains nearly as high as Mount Everest. Okay, when compared to the Mount Everest, some other mountains are also present in that place. When mountaineers try to climb Mount Everest, they take the help of Sherpas who live in this mountain to carry heavy loads and to act as guides. So the mountaineers, everybody not a few people have some wish to climb the Mount Everest. Yes or no? So that people, what they will do, that climbers, we can tell mountaineers also, climbers, the person who climbs a mountain, they are called mountaineers. So these mountaineers when they are going to climb the Mount Everest, they take the help of the Sherpas children. Sherpas. Sherpas. Who are these Sherpas? The Sherpas are those people who are living near to this mountains. Okay, who live in this mountain. The people who live in this mountain, these people are called Sherpas. Okay. Why they are using these people? Because to carry heavy loads. That means that these people are very strong enough children. They are very strong enough so that they can carry any heavy load. That's why they are taking the help of these people and to act as guides. Guides means when we are going to any new place children, we don't know which place is present at where. Okay, which famous place is present at which side we don't know. So we will have one guide who can explain the greatness of that place. Yes or no? So like that, here also these mountaineers are taking the help of these people to work as a guides for them. A long time ago, the Sherpas crossed over the mountain from Tibet and made their homes along the slopes of Himalayas in Nepal. So these Sherpas, from where they have came, from where these people have come here. Here in the second paragraph he has explained. A long time ago, the Sherpas crossed over the mountains. That means these people, for the shelter, they are began to cross the mountain. They are moving from one place to another in those mountains. Okay, from the mountains at which place? From Tibet, and made their homes. Okay, they by themselves, they have selected one place and they began to take shelter at that place. Okay, along the slopes of the Himalayas in Nepal. So they are rather like the people of Tibet to look at. Okay, so the people who are living in Tibet, no. So these Sherpas also are looking like them only. Okay, they are looking like similar. How the people are living, the people how they are living. That means the people living in Tibet are similar to the Sherpas. Here life is hard. Why children? Why? Because they are living in the mountains. No, they are living in the mountains, right? So their life is hard. Why hard? Why? Because they are not going to find any food there. That's why they are feeling very hard. Here life is hard and the entire family, including the children, have to work to get enough to eat. Okay, so along with the parents, the children are also working to have their food, to get the food. Next one, the Sherpas grow potatoes to live. What they are doing? The Sherpas, the people, these people, Sherpas people who are living in the Nepal, in the mountains, what they are doing? They are just cultivating the potatoes, barley, garlic and other vegetables. So the famous crop grown in that areas are potatoes, barley, garlic and other vegetables. Potatoes everybody knows. Yes or no? Potatoes will be no children. Right? Alugada you will tell. Barley is nothing but one type of grains. Okay, like a wheat, godumali will tell no. In that way only this barley will be. Next, garlic. Garlic is nothing but ellipayalu, right? Next, and other vegetables also. They also graze their yaks on their higher mountain slopes in the summer and on the lower slopes in the winter. So yaks here. Some another word has came here children. What is this? YAKS. YAKS. What are those YAKS? These are the one type of buffaloes children. Okay. Nowadays, see, we had buffaloes which are black in color, but they don't have a hair. Only little amount of hair is present on their body. No. Have you seen the wild buffalo in the forest areas? So that type of buffaloes you can able to see in those areas. Okay, so here if you see the page number 50, our listening and speaking heading is the children. Yes, so here have you seen here? So this is the picture. This is the picture where yaks are shown. Yaks. Okay, these are one type of buffaloes. They are the buffaloes which having a long hair. Have you seen? Many hair is seen on their body. Much of the hairs are seen on the body. So this is the picture of the yak here. Next one. So what they are doing? They are just cultivating and they are grazing. Mepadam. Okay. So grazing nothing but having the food for the animals. Taking the animals to having the food. They also graze their yaks on the higher mountains. That means at the top of the mountains. Okay. Mountain slope in the summer season. During the summer season they used to take those yaks on the mountains. And on the lower slopes, okay, upper part and the lower part will be upper part and the lower part. During the summer season, these yaks are going to be grazed on the upon the mountain. But during the winter season, they used to graze down of the mountains. Next one, the Sherpas use them for almost everything they need. So the Sherpas using for these yaks in all the ways. These Sherpas are using these yaks. The Sherpas people are using for the yaks in every way. Whatever they want, no, for their to come to have their needs, they are using these animals. They ride them. Okay. So what they are doing with the help of these yaks, they are riding, ploughing with them. Ploughing is nothing but digging the land children. When you are going to have the cultivation, before the cultivation, you will plough no to the land. So like that, they are using as a plough. and use them to carry their goods. So when they are going to passing from one place to another, okay, for carrying the goods, they are using for this yaks. The hairy wool of these animals is made into cloth, and their skin into leather, boots, and tents. See here. So whatever the hairs are present, with the help of that hairs, they are able to make the cloths, and the skin is used to make the leather boots and tents also, children. Tents are nothing but to have the shelter. We will have the tent, no? Whenever you go to the forest area to have the shelter, you just construct the tent. So in that way, the yaks also provide milk. So yaks, simply they are not raising these animals. Why? Because these yaks are going to give the milk. How our buffaloes, cows will give, no? In that way, they will give the milk. Fat and meat. From the fat of the milk we can make the ghee, children. Ghee. Yes or no? Nehi will tell. Right. And meat also. Whenever they want to have some flesh dish, they used to kill for those animals and have the meat also. Their dung is dried and used as a fuel instead of wool or coal. Okay. So here for cooking the food, what they are doing? They are just burning the fire. So how they are getting the fire? They are getting the fire from the cow dung, okay, which was dried up in the sun. Then afterward they are using it as a fuel. Whose dung here? Here yak's dung is used as a firewood here. Next, turn the page. There are hardly any roads in the Himalayas, and everything has to be carried either on animals like yaks and donkeys or on human backs. So there are no safety roads, children. Okay, in the Himalayas, are you able to see the roads? No. Okay, the land will be up and down. It is uneasy to walk. Yes or no? So at that place there are no roads in the Himalayas, and everything should be carried either on the animals, okay, either on the yaks, okay, or animals like yaks. Okay, they should have to carry the loads on the yaks. And donkey, they used to use the donkeys also, and donkeys are very familiar for carrying the heavy loads. Yes or no, children? Right. So even though if they don't have these yaks and the donkeys, they used to carry the heavy loads on the human back, children. Okay, they by themselves used to carry the heavy loads. Even children learn to carry heavy loads in large basket which are tied to them. Okay, so even not only the big people, the small children also used to carry the heavy loads when they are passing away. Okay, when they are passing from one place to another. The baskets are big enough to carry a person. So whatever the baskets, they are keeping all the instruments or all utensils. Okay, whatever the heavy loads they are carrying, no, that baskets are having the heavy load. That heavy loads was also carried by the children here. The highest mountain, top of the Himalayas, are cold, cheerless, and covered with snow here. So top of the mountain, children. So when the mountaineers and when the Shilpas are passing from the highest peak, that means highest mountains, there they are experiencing one climate. How is the climate there? The Himalayas are very cold at the top, and they are cheerless. Cheerful, cheerless. The opposite of cheerless is cheerful. Cheerless means it was not so good, children. Okay, in the winter season, if you are standing in the cold, it will be very good for you. It will be joyful. No, it will be not joyful for you. And that Himalayas, top of the Himalayas are covered with snow also. Okay, Manchu you tell, no, snow, right? But lower down, one can find flowers in the spring and summer. Okay. But down of the mountain, at the top you are finding only the coldness, but at the down of the mountain you can find some flowers, okay, in the spring season and in the summer season. And fir trees too, fir trees, F-I-R, fir trees, okay. So have you seen in the movies, I think, in the Jammu and Kashmir you will be finding the greenery trees which are growing very straight, and that trees are having the leaves in a dark green in color, children. Okay, so the fir trees too. There are colorful butterflies, kites, eagles in the skies. So here in the sky, what you are able to see, there are colorful butterflies also. Kites. Simply the kites are coming and flying in the sky. No, some children, the people who are living in those areas, they are just flying the kites. And eagles in the skies. Eagles. Okay. Eagles are nothing but gadda. eagles in the sky. And black and red Himalayan bears hiding in the rocks. So whatever the rocks are present in the Himalayas, here black and red Himalayan bears, elugubanti, bears are nothing but elugubanti. So they are which in color? They are black and red. They are in black and red color. Okay children, so they are, what they are doing, they are just not roaming in among the people, they are just hiding in the rocks. Though the Sherpas lead a tough life in their beautiful country, these small dark haired people are also cheerful. Okay, so though the Sherpas lead a tough life, even though they are living in the Himalayas, even though they are living a very tough life, they are living a very cheerful life. These small dark haired people, that means the Sherpas are compared with the dark haired people, are always cheerful, and like most Buddhist people. Okay, Buddhism, have you seen Lord Buddha is there, no? So they used to pray for the and they used to like to, these people are going to live like most Buddhist people. They are friendly and kind. Okay, so how we fight, how we are bargaining in our country to live, no? So here these people are not going to do like that. They are very friendly and they are very kind in that area, children. Okay, so this is the lesson in listening and speaking with children. So we have completed about what here? Nepal and the Himalaya. So related to this lesson, some questions are given, children. So if you go back in page number 50, in page number 51, few questions are asked here. What are those questions? Choose the right answer from the choices given below. First one is given. The passage is about dash, about the Nepal, about the Himalayas and the Sherpas. None of this. Okay, so this complete passage is telling not only about the Nepal, not only about the Himalayas. They are telling about the Himalayas and the Sherpas. Yes or no? Sherpas. Now, answer C is the correct one. Next, the Sherpas came from dash. The Sherpas came from dash here, from Nepal, from Tibet, from China. None of this. These people have came from the Tibet. Okay, they are passing from the Himalayas and they have came from the Tibet. Lower down the Himalayas, we can see dash, colorful butterflies, kites, eagles, all of these. Okay. Lower down the Himalayas, we can see all of these colorful butterflies, we can see kites, we can see eagles, all of these. That means all of this is the correct answer. The most useful animals for Sherpas are, what are the most useful animals? Cows are there, buffaloes, yaks, none of these. So I told no children, yaks are compared with the buffaloes. Okay, they are looking just like buffaloes. But for our buffaloes, the hairs are not present. For this yaks, complete body, they had a long, thick hairs. So answer C is the correct one. Answer C is the correct one. Next one. Second bit is read the following sentences and say whether they are true or false. First one is Mount Everest is in India. Mount Everest is in India. No. Mount Everest is present in Nepal. Okay, Nepal country. It is a false statement. First one is a false statement. Mount Everest is in India. False. Second one, there are many roads in the Himalayas. No, there are not even one road is present in the Himalayas. It is a false statement. Now, even the children of Sherpas carry heavy loads. Yes, children. How the big people are carrying the heavy loads? No, in that way only these people are. That means the children are carrying the heavy load. It is a true statement. Fourth one can find flowers on the top of the Himalayas. No one can find the flowers. At the bottom of the Himalayas, we can find the flowers. So fourth one also is the false statement. So complete 4 sentences are given. The first one is false, second one is false, third one is true, and the fourth one is the false statement, children. Okay, hope everybody have understood this topic. Go through these choose the correct answers, write these choose the correct answers and the true or false in your notebook. Okay, children. So if you want to be thorough with this lesson, read the lesson once or twice. Okay, so in the next class we are going to having the next topic. Bye to everybody.